What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. And this war was not much of a challenge, but honestly, we sort of, I don't know, it's sort of like we were mentally checked out on this one. I don't know if people are still hungover from the holidays or what, but myself included. We just didn't bring our normal level of attacks. There was a lot of good ones, and you're going to see some of those, but you'll also see that we didn't just do what we normally do. You'll see on our side, a lot of 2 stars. So the war itself was not close, but there on the top one, Town Hall 10, 1 star. No Town Hall 10, 3 stars. And even for the first time in I don't know how long, couple of Town Hall 9s didn't get. Look at that. 1 star. We just didn't hit them really. I mean, it was like there was some practicing going on. For people, I guess, weren't really focused on the stars because of the war. But still, it's abnormal for us to have a few left over down at the bottom like that. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We'll get some nice attacks, though, here. Just taking on their number 9. Really solid attack coming at it. Look at this. Look at the spell composition. 2 zaps, 5 quake spells. So he's going to zap quake down here, take out that air defense on the bottom, and also grab that wizard tower that was right there. And then going to come up with his 4 quakes up top here and open everything up in that whole compartment right there, perfectly placed to get all of that. Even that bottom compartment gets, that corner right there gets opened up. From there, just dropping his golems down, a couple of wizards, creating that nice wide funnel. And from there, he's going to be dropping his heroes in and some wall breakers to open that up and let him go all the way into that core. Obviously, here the goal is the 3 air defenses that are remaining, because he doesn't have any type of a lava hound for his balloons to tank for it. So the balloons are on their own once he starts releasing them here. Lava Hound comes out of the CC, so he's going to have to deal with that. The Queen and the Wizards are locking onto it and taking it down pretty quickly, though. So it starts to go down. He has not dropped his King yet. So he's got to get that down here in just a moment. Let it start going in. Right there it comes. Hopefully get onto that defending Queen. I think he wanted to make sure it wasn't being targeted by anything. Let those golems get way out in front. But the bad part is the King is going to stop along the way and take out a few buildings. But right here, as he gets to the core, he's going to be in range of that Queen pretty quickly. If the only bad part is she's locked onto that golem, so he didn't come over just immediately. But right there, uses the ability, gets him taken down. Now 2 of the 3 air defenses are down, and obviously that King up there raged in that compartment with some wizards backing him up. That last air defense is going down. Here come the balloons on the bottom side. And then even on the top side right there, as soon as that air defense is gone, all clear, everything's going in, and watch how fast everything starts going down right here. They all sort of make landfall at the same time, start dropping their bombs, and kaboom. This guy is left with only a few defenses at this point, and that is that. Beautiful attack by Just. Love the plan. Love watching those zap quakes, and I think people need to get used to it because you are going to see this a ton at Town Hall 9 going forward when you get that second donated dark spell. 4 zaps, two earthquakes. I think it's going to be your standard composition going with the kill squad. Get that Queen and another air defense taken care of in the CC, and that's going to be a wrap. Number 12, Khal Drogo taking on number 12 here and coming at it with a Penta. When's the last time we saw a Penta? And not like a exposed Queen Penta. This is a centralized Queen, and he is actually not even going to take her out. He's going to allow the pups and the Queen to do it, or excuse me, the pups and the balloons to do it the old school way. Just drops his King and Queen down here. Obviously, he's going to send the Queen right in. He's going to get 1 air defense for that Queen. The King's just going to be tanking, basically, and doing a little bit of cleanup. So right there, you'll see he starts beating through that wall. The first air defense goes down, and from there, he's going to send it. Not going to waste much more time. Here come the Lava Hounds from the top. Obviously, a Lava Hound in the CC, because you'll see it does not even come out in this fight. The King is already about to go down. All of those Lava Hounds coming in, and as soon as that start to pop, he's going to rage, make sure that those pups are raged and targeting that Queen as quickly as he can. So you see right there, just a few get on her. She's targeted onto that second Lava Hound, and those pups under that rage are just taking her down so quickly right there. Boom, she is almost gone. Kaboom, she's gone. That is it for this base pretty much. A few back-end balloons, that last Lava Hound on that 1 bottom air defense. But you can see everything's closing in very quickly, drops another rage. Has 1 more in the bag, doesn't even need all of his rages really, but has them in case he needs them. Right here, the balloons are clumped up, but there's only the 1 wizard tower left to worry about. As that air defense goes down, the threat is pretty much over. Look at all those pups. Pups everywhere. Queen's still up. Just absolutely smashed it with an old school Penta. Really liked it. Good job to call Drogo. All right, fast forward through that one. Let's get to the next one. Let's go at Queen Cookie. We ain't seen Cookie in a while. check out one of her attacks here, taking on number 19. Doing it with a GoLaloon, just a sort of a standard GoLaloon here, coming at it from the bottom with a couple of golems and her wizards to create the funnel. Clearly, obviously, the same thing as always. Creates that nice funnel, and then there the queen is going to be heading in. The goal here, clearly, to get to that defending queen and those two air defenses. So if she gets that, then she's pretty much got it made. She has the jump. She's going to wall breaker this first compartment and then jump into that second compartment. I like where she placed the jump. That's going to pull everything up to that other air defense. If she let it go towards the bottom there, it would have had a chance of being distracted and not working its way up there. But good placement on that. Everything's working its way towards the north. Obviously, the queen, her location, is going to grab that. Actually, she's going to go for a walk here, I think. But the king and all that is going to grab that bottom air defense. So it gets both of the air defenses down. The queen's down. The lava hound's still there, but the queen going away from that honestly is a good thing. So I don't know if that was planned or if that was a bit of luck. But either way, only two air defenses left. The lava hound's chasing the king, which is going to be basically a non-factor. Her lava hound's going in, followed up by those balloons, dropping that rage spell down, and from there, just working that clockwise motion with her last lava hound here in just a moment, and the rest of her balloons to take out all of those outlying defenses that she can target so easily. Really, really nice job there. One lava hound down, drops that next rage with a few more balloons, and that is going to be pretty much that. You see the lava hound over here on the side still focusing on golems and just a sliver of life left, but it is still not exploded. So by the time it even gets close, the base is completely wrecked. So right here, one defense left. We'll fast forward. It goes down, and that is going to be that 3-star for our girl, Queen Cookie. Look at that lava hound still hanging on. Just one shot will bust it probably from that right there. Boom. It explodes. Too late. 3-star. Okay. Zim. Let's look at Zim taking on number 20. What did Zim do for us? Oh, yeah, GoVaHo. Liked it. You guys know I like the GoVaHo, so had to show you this one. Coming in from the right side here, just dropping some of these minions and that archer on free buildings. That those high HP storages start getting taken down. That's going to help you. It's going to pay huge dividends in the cleanup game on any attack. If you can put a minion on a storage like that and just work on it from the get-go, that's great. So good thought there by Zimbam. Then just golems going down, wizards going down, queen, all that normal stuff. Going to push in right here on this bottom part of the base, wall breakers to open everything up. Look at the nice wide funnel there. That's beautiful. So when he starts to send in these redheads in just a moment, everything is going to be okay. They're going to head straight into the base where he wants them to and get to that defending queen, which is the whole purpose of the exercise. So right there, drop in the rage spell down, nice test Valk, and then, excuse me, the rest of them going in. You see they're going to sprint basically to that defending queen. Like the heal spell there, they're going to be targeted by some Teslas and some Expos and whatnot. So dropping that heal spell going to keep all of his Valks alive. And then while all that's being tanked in the core, sending those hogs in from the top. Honestly, just sort of protecting the hogs and then eventually going to be protecting those Valks. So beautiful job there. Everything closing in. He's got a heal spell still, got a few hogs left to deploy. As they start moving through, he drops them on the backside and drops that last heal spell in just a moment, I think, right over the top of this little cluster of defenses. Maybe he's hanging on there. The Valk's doing a little bit of tanking for those hogs. Yeah, hold on to it just a little bit longer, which was smart. As they start to approach these last few point defense, they're going to be standing in the heal. At least some of them will. And they will obviously have enough juice to take them all out. It actually gets pretty close here because they sort of get out of that heal spell and those point defense. 3-point defense, that's pretty rough on some hogs, but they get most of it taken care of, and then the golem comes down. So now it's being targeted, and as you see, his Valks and his wizards are all coming around the outside here. Everything's targeting onto that golem, just finally busting the golemites, but the focus is still there. You'll see right here, those little group of outside troops, Valks, Barbs, a few wizards, an archer or two. They all get on here and luckily are able to take all of this stuff out before time runs out. So excellent job. A little bit of luck there, a little bit of good planning, and that gets him the 3-star. Good job, Zim. All right, Scorpion taking on 21. Doing it again with a Penta. I thought you guys really like to see these few Penta attacks. We don't see them that often, but they are a viable option. Again, not like a pushover queen either. Level 20, is that 26 queen? Yeah, 26 queen. And again, not taking her out, just coming in from the bottom. Obviously, he's going to get a chance to add an air defense here. He might have thought his king could get in there and get that second one, but it doesn't get the job done. But the queen is clearly going to walk up as she does like a little miniature walk here, taking out a few defenses. and then get up there to that air defense. So right here, uses the king's ability. He starts moving in, takes out that storage, and then makes a move like he's going to go in, but kind of goes to that builder hut. Just not going to happen for him right there. The skeletons do pull him back over, but right here you see the lava hound's already coming in here, just coming in strong from the top, followed up by those balloons. You see that one air defense going down to the queen. From there, it is all on the hounds and the balloons, and even that defending queen up there. She's already taking some shots at these balloons up top, but just sort of pushes right through, right past them, haste spells them, gets them to those defenses quickly before the queen can take them all out, and then even rages a little bit to help out with that as well. So now all the defenses around the queen are pretty much dead. So she's not going to be hardly as effective towards the end of this raid as everything moves down towards the bottom. So right here, last lava hound is about to explode. It's got just a little bit of life left, but all of his balloons are for the most part dead. The queen is still up, so you still got the queen to worry about. They start approaching. She starts taking the rest of them down. So only a couple balloons left, and they're going to be dead soon. But look at all those pups jump on her. Boom! They jump on her quick and take her out hard. She is gone, and that leaves the door open for the 3-star. So beautiful attack by Scorpion again with a nice Penta LaLoon. Okay, a couple more attacks, and we'll wrap this one up. Let's see here. J Money taking on 25. We ain't seen J Money in a while. So looking at another GoVaHo and doing it with a quad, a quake spell, just going to open up that core compartment right there. You see quakes going down. That opens everything up. So now all he's got to do is get his funnel created, push his redheads and his kill squad into that core, and get the queen taken care of in a couple of giant bomb areas. Send the hogs in, and it's a wrap. So right here, queen going down. She's just sort of doing her thing. He sends in this golem sort of out in front, just like a miniature queen walk, I guess. But does it with the golem getting the heals, not the queen, just that one healer on there, just keeping up a little bit. But everything for the most part that matters is targeting that golem, the one wizard tower targeting the queen, but that's nothing. So right there is just keeping that golem up going forward. And then right here, the queen is starting to lock onto these point defenses, going to start taking them out pretty quickly. Pretty good value for that right there, in my opinion. So the second golem down at the bottom here with some wizards, just clearing out those trash buildings, and then starting to push in and take out some of those point defense as well. So many point defense taken out at the start of this raid. I think that's really what made it successful. So right there's the wall breakers. Everything starts rerouting. Queen's about to start going into that core, and obviously he still has the redheads that he can send in. I'm sure he wants to let those golems get out in front and have a little bit of tanking for those CC troops. There goes the king. The poison spell's down, and then from this point he is free to send those. He doesn't have many, 5, but that's plenty at this point. Look how open that base is. He can get in there to all of those bad areas, and not only that, like look over at the top there where that X-bow and that air defense are. If he kills that air defense, that giant bomb is pretty much eliminated, which is what's going to happen here in just a moment. As soon as that queen takes care of that CC, you're going to see that go down. So that area is taken care of. You see giant bomb being triggered in the core, and then that little mini Tesla farm right there going off for those few hogs. But right there, the heal spell, as they come in, does trigger one of those giant bombs. But because of the angle, because of the fact that that air defense was already dead, the double set, nullified for more or less. Comes in from the top with some remaining hogs. He's got 4 more in the bag still, and this base is pretty much wrecked already. So when you do that, you have got like a hold my beer style, just absolute wreckage on a base. Right there, the last few defenses going down. He's got the king. He got the king. Yes, the king's ability still up. King's right there beating on the wall. That cannon beating on him. So he goes ahead and uses the king's ability, and that is going to be that. It's tanking for the hogs. The skeletons go down. Everything is pretty much wrecked. Beautiful attack by our boy J Money. All right, one more for you guys, and we will wrap this one up. Let's look at Wheat. Master Wheat taking on 26 and doing it with a GoHo. Does have actually the reason I wanted to show this one. This is the one I did the live attack on. It takes my what I did on my attack and just makes it better, which is great. That's what you want to do in a cleanup attack. He went in there with the same thing with the hogs for that Tesla farm. He brought a rage instead of a heal. Probably smart. Saved him some time. Got the same amount of stuff done and just did it a little bit quicker. So right there, the lava hound comes over. He drops down. I think he dropped down 1. I'm not saying this before. He dropped down 1 archer and the healer, and then waited till the lava hound got there and dropped the second one, and the healer started healing. So anyways, it worked. He didn't have to drop a third one like I did. Then he brings 2 golems instead of the 1 like I did. I talked about it when I was drawing it up as 2 golems, and maybe in the back of my mind I knew probably would have been better to bring 2. But Master Wheat does it and does it better. Comes in with the jump spell. right into that queen, just like I did. Takes her out. That's no problem. That part wasn't broke, so he doesn't change it. Comes in, the king's down, about to be locked onto the queen here in just a moment. There he goes. He's already engaged. And from there, you can start sending the hogs in. And he did exactly what I said I should have done when watching the replay, and that's keep his hogs tighter. I spread them too thin and dropped the heal spell too early. Master Week perfectly corrects on it, keeps those hogs not spread as thin, and hangs on to his heal spell here. You see, he waits all the way through till they get to that X bow in that area there before he ever drops a heal spell. Right here, I think it starts to come. Let's see. Very, very patient on that first heal spell. So really nice job there. Giant bomb goes off, but no big deal. Look how much of the base the queen and all that kill squad have gotten. That golem still out front a little bit. Not much hitting it right at this point. But then that last heal spell clearly on those last few defenses gets a nice split on his hogs there. Possibly could have gone bad had those hogs not split like that, but drops the heal spell down and the poison, taking out those back end skeletons, and that is a wrap. 3-star for Master Week, cleaning it up and doing a nice job. You see his Lava Hound not popping, standing over there in the corner for the duration, exactly like you want it to. So beautiful attack, man. All right, like I said, not the prettiest war ever, but I guess we'll take it. 90 attacks, all used. 34 to 10 on the 3 stars. So could have been better, I guess, but you know, people sometimes don't bring their A game. Like me, this war, you just rushed and you don't put enough time in. And on farming wars, that's tempting to do, but we got to tighten it up a little bit, which we will. No need to worry. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.